you've submitted your EPIK application and are waiting patiently to hear back, you've already started learning how to read and write Hangul, subscribe to Eat Your Kimchi to learn more about Korea, and then the unexpected. You get denied. Now what?
Yes, you guys, I got denied by EPIK. And I'm pretty sure that there has been a lot of people that's been getting denied by EPIK because some of the major changes that are going on in the government right now. There's been so many budget cuts that the jobs for EPIKs has been depleting province by province. They're like disappearing. Yes, it is still possible to get a job through EPIK, but you must be the cream of the crop. You have to have everything like A-okay. You have to get a TESOL this time around. You have to have there's a GPA requirement now, at least a 2.5 and above. And you actually have a better chance of getting into EPIK if you are already here in Korea. So those that are in Korea, from my understanding, they get first dibs. But I'm not saying that it's impossible to come through EPIK. I'm gonna leave a link down below to a article that kind of describes all of the changes that EPIK is going through that has really changed the playing ground for all of hopeful teachers that have this opportunity. I know you guys are wondering, what did I do? How did I get to Korea and I didn't even get through EPIK? When I got that email, I was distraught. So I started to do a lot of research on recruiting companies, legit recruiting companies within Korea. Now you're gonna find, if you search on like Dave's ESL and Weigu, you're gonna see a lot of postings for jobs, and you may see some recruiters that are trying to get you to go through their company. I did not feel confident going that route. I wanted to work with an organization that was respected and reliable here in Korea. I needed somebody to be my voice here in Korea while I was still living abroad. So I chose Korvia Recruiting Agency. They are the epitome of an organization that is quickly growing here in Korea. They are now the official EPIK recruiting company. So they already have that under wraps. But when I say that they're quickly growing and expanding, they have branched off to their own phone company. Well, I don't want to say company, but like their own phone branch. They are also doing other services like in-country startup services like startup kits, things that you may need once you touch down. I think they're also branching into helping with document expediting and et cetera, et cetera. I think those are really in the beginning stages. I don't think that those have officially really launched yet, but they are working on it. And I wanted to work with a company that was on the precipice of doing something like that. So let me explain the Korvia process. When you first apply, you have to apply to Korvia, and you're going to have a recruiter that interviews you. Now, one tip that I definitely suggest is know why you want to come to Korea, because this is going to be how they decipher who is serious about working here and who is just here for the fun. So make sure that you have done research, that you know what you want to do, and you're not just here to play around and vacation. You're actually here to work. So once you pass that initial interview phase, you will have an official recruiter. So my recruiter was Sarah. Hi, Sarah. So you will have one recruiter that is your main recruiter that's going to be dealing with all your paperwork and all your logistics. So what's going to happen through your process is that all of the recruiters will be sending you jobs. The jobs are going to come in the form of emails that have the description of what the job is, the hours you'll be working, the days of the week, the benefits, yada yada yada, whether it's a hagwon or public school, etc. And it is your decision if you want to try and get an interview. So you could say yes to the job, or you could say no, I don't like this kind of job. If you say yes to the job, then the recruiter then sends your information to the school. At that point, it's the school's decision if they want to have an interview with you. If they agree, then you pair up. But if not, then you can go a while without having an interview. As in my case, I started working with Korvia in September, October time, and I didn't even get my first interview until February, and I had said yes to maybe over 50 different jobs through them. So yes, we're gonna go into that a little bit later. So I want to give you guys some tips to help make your application process and your journey to Korea much smoother if you do decide to use Korvia. One, be prepared. I cannot stress this enough, but being prepared is a must. Make sure you have your documents done or they are already in the process of being done. So like your background check, have that done way ahead of time, because as you know, that's the longest thing that takes to process. Then make sure you get that background check notarized and apostilled. Make sure you get your diploma notarized. Make sure that you also have a passport or an up-to-date passport, and order your school's transcripts ahead of time so you don't have to worry about it. The earlier that you have these documents on hand, the better it is for you, because they cannot start sending your information to jobs if you don't have that, or if you're not even working on those documents. 2, be open-minded. A lot of people, when they think of working in Korea, they want to go to Seoul. They want to be in Seoul and they don't see anywhere else. There are a lot of different places and a lot of different cities other than just Seoul and Busan. Just really look at this opportunity in the larger scope. You can live in another country. You are going to be completely immersing yourself in a different culture, and you want to really get the full benefit of this opportunity. If you are so dead focused on Seoul, it's mostly not gonna happen unless you're open to working in a hagwon, which that is up to you. I would suggest that you do some research on Korea. Don't just look at the cities with the highest populations, because that's not going to tell you much about the city. In my case, I believe I was placed in an ideal location. I came through EPIK, which is the Gyeonggi-do English program in Korea, which is the area that surrounds Seoul. So I would definitely suggest that you look into that if you are dead set on being in or near Seoul. I live in Namyang-do, which is about a 1-hour train ride with several like transfers to get to Seoul, and I have no problem getting there. I mean, it's right there. And 3, be patient. Like I said, it's going to take a long time, and getting here is not going to be 1, 2, 3. A lot of recruiting companies have an ideal timeline where if you're applying for the spring term, you'll get an interview or a job offer by December at the latest, and you know, it doesn't work out like that. Like for me, I got my first job interview in February. That same job is the one that hired me, and a month later I was in Korea. So things can turn around that quickly, so just really be patient. Anyways, that's all that I have for you guys today. Again, Korvia is not paying me to do this. They didn't ask me to do this. I did this because I felt like I really needed to express my gratitude for all of the recruiters that worked so hard to get me and the other teachers here in Korea. One thing I can say about Korvia is that they are very personable, and they take the time to know you as a person. For a long time, you're just a name and a little picture that they see, but once they see you in person, it's such a genuine feeling to know that they had your back that entire time. So be ready for the long haul, because coming to Korea may not be the fastest route that you may want, but if you're really serious about this, then your patience would definitely be rewarded. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much, and I will leave Korvia's information down below, so check them out if you are interested in coming. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.